Hey there, hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to another day on the free-to-play account. Thanks for being here. Hope everything is going our way. Um, if you haven't noticed, I kind of tend to let comments build up a little bit over time. But Team SWgoh, I see you, buddy. Thanks for still being around. Yeah, we did. I just saw your comment obviously today when I went in and answered a bunch of comments. But yeah, I know all about the Kylo command shuttle, and if you've been watching the previous couple episodes, I had to make some tough decisions. Why? Because we just had this energy drain event where I came and took all my crystals, and I am very much trying to build up my supply, like a lot. And it's challenging when you're not allowing yourself to spend any more crystals because you've depleted your supply so much. But we start today at 569. I mean, 569, 769, excuse me. And we're just gonna do what we're doing. We did it, if you watch the video, I did have to backburn Scion and Hux because, and I know these are both dark side characters. I know that already. I figured that out. Thank you. But I have just for my sanity, it's the reason I separated them on separate nodes, even though Sabine is 1A dark side. Yes, thank you. And Rex is like three something dark side. But I'm just like, we need, I talked about it already. I talked through the decision I made, and I'm like, yeah, I need Sabine and Rex here on this team. Rex is on 3F, hard, of course. And that's part of the calculation. And of course, we're getting, like last night, all we got was one Phantom Shard. And on the Sabine node, today we're getting Nada on the Rex Shard, and that is incredibly tough. It's like, is this thing on? Is this real life? By the way, if you're looking at GP and you're like, how did you get over 202,000 GP, over 1.2? Well, let's take a look, shall we? We put Zetas on First Order Storm and Sith Trooper. And we finished Kylo. Did we finish Kylo last night? I don't know. But yeah, that's the crux of it. And we might have moved up from ships. I don't really remember. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to save as much coin as we can. We are, you can, what I did was I took Sith Trooper up to the next level, and yeah, so now we're working First Order Storm. We're starting to gear First Order Storm super duper slowly, as you can tell, because obviously we don't have access to 2F. Why don't we have access to 5F? You might be wondering. Well, because if you know, and you know about Fleet Arena or Fleet thing, then do you know that 5E here is a notoriously hard node? Okay. Once you get through it, all the rest of these are, but if you can get 1 star on this one, you're lucky. But the rest of them are all pain in the butts. So that's where I am. I'll let you take a look at my fleet, and you can all flame me, and you can all say, oh, blah, blah, but you need to be better, blah, 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 do this, do that. Yeah, I know. But keep in mind, this is the first account. Keep in mind, I have 3 other accounts where I rushed Executor. And so from that perspective, this node has really never been an issue. But what did we decide not to do? We decided to rush a GL on this account. So I'm not saying it's different, but it's different. It is. Especially when the only ship you have done is the TIE Silencer, which I don't know. I'm using it as a reinforcement. Let me know if I'm doing it wrong, because I probably am. let's be honest, I probably am. But, you know, we're trying to finish these geo ships because these are the ones, you know, you dance with the people who brung in. That's what we're trying to do with the geo ships. And then we're, you know, we have no idea, you know, I've used TIE Silencer. I've never used First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter. I don't know how it operates. I don't know what you're supposed to do with it. If you have any insight, love to know. I don't have really any use for the finalizer because I try, you know, sometimes I'll try to do the event on my other account where I have finalizer, but it's like it doesn't make as much sense as that executor event does. I'll tell you that much. Because that executor, you know, once you get down, once you start playing with it every day, it's like, oh yeah, this totally makes sense. Maybe we'll get there with the finalizer. I'm not there yet. I don't, you know, we'll be there one day. It's just not today. Like with a lot of other things, we'll figure it out when we get there. You know, because that's another part of the reason why I decided to do this is like unless I actually go out of my way to actually learn Finalizer on those other accounts, I'm never going to play with Finalizer, guys. I mean, because why would I? When I could just, you know, with those other events where I can just flow into Profundity at some point and then flow into Leviathan at some point. I don't know that there's ever a reason for me to on those accounts to actually learn Finalizer. Where on this, I'm making the conscious effort that we're going to go Finalizer. And then I'm kind of considering we might go Radish just to learn that. And, you know, I have the negotiator on some of those other accounts, but I don't use it. And so it's like I want to get Finalizer first and intentionally learn how to play with Finalizer. And then, you know, if we get the Radis, I want to kind of flow into the Radis and learn how to actually play the Radis. And then, and you know, that's the beauty of being free to play is we can take our time and we can learn things. And then because I know about the Executor, by the time we get to the Radis, I'll probably know how to use Profundity. And so this is a way to keep learning and keep my knowledge up across the broad spectrum of what we have going on here. So in case you're wondering, that's why we're doing it the way we're doing it. But definitely, if you have tips on TIE Silencer, if you have tips on Special Forces TIE, if you have tips on TIE Fighter, First Order TIE, let me know. And then obviously at some point we'll be to where we can think about Kylo's command ship, and you know, I think is that the one I have working knowledge of? No, the Echelon is not the one I have working on. It's Kylo's command shuttle. It's the one that I have a little bit of knowledge on. And why do I say a little bit of knowledge? Well, because I've used it, and I actually took the liberty of getting it. Where is it? Am I totally blind? Is it not on the screen because I don't have it anywhere close to being open yet? Yeah, this one. So yeah, I've used this on one of my fleets. I actually have it maxed out. I've actually begun to play with it. This ability is really good. Ability block and reduce intern meter reduction is what I'm using it for. I think I actually have it on in my executor fleet, on one of my executor fleets. I can't remember which one, but yeah, I'm actually trying to learn this, and of course, you know, it's going to take forever to farm it here, but you know, I will cop to this. It's my fault that I don't already have Phoenix up and running, so I'm the reason why we're not to Phoenix right now. I admit that, totally. I admit that's why we don't have Palpatine. That's the reason I have Thrawn, and that's part of the reason why I'm doing this, is because if you're following me, Don't stop what you're doing right now. Go back and get Phoenix so you can get Thrawn and so you can get Palpy. Just do it. Because for me, yes, it is annoying that I have to stop Hux right now, and we're so close to being done with Hux. It's incredibly annoying that I have to stop my Scion farm because I am trying to save back up gems, and that's the reason why I've made the decision. Hey, we're just going to slow down on the farms, and we're going to finish up these 2 farms, which hopefully won't take too long. I say that not having any idea how long it's going to take. It could, hopefully the RNG flows our way. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. Will it? Probably. Of course. It's probably going to take a very long time, and it's probably going to be super annoying to everyone watching this, including me, the guy playing this. But that's the reason why we're doing this free to play, and that's the reason why we're doing it the way we're doing it. So if you're following along, if you happen to be picking up and be like, oh, this guy's doing this thing, and wonder if I should do that. Do yourself a favor. If you don't have Phoenix, stop right now. Go get Phoenix, gear them up, get Thrawn, get Palpy, gear them up because they're a good GAC team. And if you're into GAC, it's going to put you that much ahead of where I am. And, you can probably tell that I tend to go down rabbit. I tend to attack stuff that other people won't touch. And I'm okay with that. So I made a mistake. If you don't have Phoenix, go get Phoenix. Because obviously if I would have done them first, I wouldn't be where I am now. But I didn't realize, hey, dum-dum, you need to go get Phoenix. Until now. On day, what is it? I don't know, 520 something? 220? I don't know. Far later than it should have been. And if you're a new player, obviously they give you Phoenix now. Because I have Phoenix done on my other account, on my other free-to-play account. I have Phoenix done because they gave me Phoenix. But then again, on that account, I'm not going for first order. We're doing something totally crazy on that account. Which I'm building towards. But we will be doing something super crazy. If you didn't see that video of the crazy idea that I had to do that I keep thinking, I'm like, how crazy is this? And it's like, well, it's a free-to-play account. The odds that anybody else is going to be doing it are slim, even though I did make a video. But it's like, how many people are going to be like, that's worth doing? I don't know. Because none of those characters have ships. We know very little about those characters because we've only seen them for like 8 episodes one time, and according to Star Wars Mag, we're not going to see them until for another 2 years. Like, they're not even going to start filming this season 2 until next year, and then we won't see the actual show until 26. But by then, who knows? Who knows anything about anything? By the time we make it there. Also, I'm picking up TIE Fighter Pilot. If you haven't noticed, I'm doing that consciously because it's going to help out the fleet along with First Order TIE. And we're, at some point we'll come back to I would really love to be able to go down and start getting Galactic Republic and Rebel and, but not there yet. Not there yet, so I can't do it until we get there. When I get there, of course, I'll be able to do it, but let's just wait and see until we get there. But anyway, yeah, I think we're, just going to get these bronziums, and I don't think we're going to be able to do anything else. So as always, you know what to do. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, hey, why are you doing this? Hey, I'm glad to see you went back in Phoenix. Oh no, you should have finished hooks. And I get the finishing hooks, and I get the finishing doing the Scion farm first. Like I said, if you want to do those first, that's fine. This is what I've decided to do for my account. It doesn't mean you have to do it for your account. Although I did say, if you haven't done Phoenix, you should probably go back and do Phoenix. I stand by that. But you know, as with everything, it's if you don't want to do it, it's not like I can do anything about it. So there's that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, like I said. But have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.